like just, oh, I'm going ham and just go, haywire, start murdering people, that type of thing. Nah, it's just, if you were posed with the same problem in your area, how would you react to this, or how would you think you would feel, and what would you do? You see what I'm saying? Like, protesting and just, or try to petition not to get it, which is already a done deal, I think, because they got a permit to do it. I don't know. That's it. Let me know, for real. Let me know what you're feeling, man. What you think about the situation. G Money. Hey, I know Denise ain't in there more. Queen. And anybody else listening, man. And dudes in the weeds, come out the weeds, man. And Howard. This situation right here is raw as shit, because I'm thinking of, what I'm saying, the possibilities of what could happen, and this shit could get ugly. I mean, ugly, man, real quick. Because, man, there's a lot of brothers around here that really don't play, man. And I know that's in every city, but I'm telling you, we had to deal with a lot of racism and stuff. I mean, for as long as I can remember. I mean, you would think that the further south you go, but shit, I mean, Virginia is no slouch when it comes to racism, dog. I mean, I don't have to tell y'all know already. This is Commonwealth state where, and they would get in your ass. So that's why I'm really contemplating or trying to get my bearings on what I really should do. And I know you can hear it in my voice, man. This shit is heavy on me right now, dude. But I just found out 3 or 4 days ago, and we talked about it, Boogie. I know shit for an hour and a half. But I don't know, man. Hey, look, talk to me about that, Boogie. Talk me through this shit, man, because I need a little guidance, bro. I'm already talking to God every day, every hour. And I know people will think it's not going to be that big a deal, but if you see the area that they're going to be, and if anything went down, man, I'm telling you, this buildings, it's like urban warfare, pretty much. I'm saying buildings. You know how they, hey, Boogie, you from New York? You know how buildings line up, and you know there's not too many ways out, especially in a small town like this, man. And all these places that they've been protesting and, going in on statues, whether it's been Georgia, North Carolina, anywhere. Why in the hell did the Klan pick Charlottesville to show up? You see what I'm saying? Like, why would you go to a bigger area to be seen? You know what I'm saying? We got like 3 news stations around here. It's not. This right here is rural as hell. It's not, it's not city or anything at all. I mean,
well, K3000, to answer your question, man, how I feel about it, man, a lot of people ain't gonna like my opinion, but you gotta look at your choices. Your local area, they allowing the rally to go through, right? And only way you could stop that local rally, because for them to have a rally at the courthouse, meaning they got a permit. Somebody in your local area gave them permission to rally, right? So that person is in power, and usually that's coming from an elected official. So the only way you can stop the KKK having a rally in your area is to control your local area, and that's getting out there and voting, registering to vote and voting people in office who ain't gonna let the KKK rally.
I'm looking at less than 30 days. You see what I'm saying? And this shit right here is already in effect.
I'm saying though, this is why it's happening. If you had people like you in office, they wouldn't let KKK have a rally. G Money says the stuff going on in the White House is letting these doing it's spewing down to the state level, and seeing how they got it doing KKK guy as your attorney general the man in charge of law enforcement, is a Klansman, guess what? That means the states are going to be like, well, we backed by the government. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Just look at when J. Edgar Hoover was in FBI. There's a whole bunch of Klans going on in the South, you know what I'm saying, because they had the backing from FBI. Donald Trump is giving all these hooligans, all these rednecks, all these darn crackers, you know what I'm saying, a green light to raise a ruckus, and the only way we could combat that is to vote their ass out of office.
Yeah, well, like I said, this is going to happen pretty soon, but for those that didn't vote, this is what you're getting, baby, and this shit is getting worse. For those that didn't vote, look at what you helped create, and don't fucking say that you didn't have shit to do with it, because if you didn't put your vote in that ballot box, or you didn't go ahead and pull that arm, or go digitally do this, if you didn't get your ass up and go fucking vote, man, you got what you wanted, because they fucking rescinding fucking everything that President Obama put in. If Sessions gets his way, mandatory minimum is going to be at a fucking, peak level again. You're going to have voters' rights. You're going to talk about not voting when you not voting for Hillary because, whatever your reason was. But I'll tell you what, right now, it's going to be hard, especially in your state, but North Carolina is getting it right now pretty good, and they're trying to spread it throughout the U.S. And basically what's going to happen is that if they get it the way he's trying to get it, eventually we won't be able to vote. And I'm telling you, man, and people don't think that's, even a possibility that this shit is. Because, think about it, man. Them being able to manipulate an election, and I know everybody's saying it's Russia, but I'm sure it goes deeper than that. Man, this shit is getting stupid right here. Look at his cabinet. Oh my God.
Ain't nothing but Klansmen up in there. Ain't nothing but Klansmen up in his cabinet.
The boss, Betsy DeVos or whatever.
Yeah, Betsy DeVos.
The education.
Secretary of Education.
Trying to go to a voucher. There you go, Secretary of Education. This man, if you look at the lineup as it goes, and I'm not going to speak on this right now because I actually have to do my research, but when we were watching Comey speak the other day and listening to him on the radio, man, they were passing laws and, not just laws, but creating new legislation and putting votes in, and man, I'm telling you, that bait and switch or that, magician hand, I'm going to show you this one while I'm doing something with this other one, that shit is in full effect right now, man. And I know you said basically that's what it leads, what's leading to all this, and you're absolutely right about the voting on the other hand, because it's a privilege, it's a right, but it's a privilege also that can be lost. And the pieces are in order to make shit like that happen. I'm telling you, the damage that they can do, like if they get, if he's able to get those 2 Supreme Court justices, there's a possibility right now that the damage that shit could do right there could be irreversible for the next 25 years. Excuse my cursing too, but that shit right there is, that's mind blowing, man. And I knew that before the election because listening to, Satellite Radio and a couple of people I trust podcast wise and just staying abreast of things, and then you and me talking back and forth and trying to give us ammo for our conversations that week, because there's always going to be somebody there to oppose any view we might have, and tell us why we're wrong. This is, and I know people that's listening that have kids or nephews or nieces or godchildren, anything like that, man. Shit. If y'all thinking like I'm thinking, I was thinking President Obama was in office, I was thinking of college and, just advancing in sports, careers for my children, things like that, help them guide them do things. And I still am, of course, but I'm also looking at the other side of that shit too, because the reverse side is ugly as shit, man. I'm telling you. One thing that grabs me too, man, is all right, you got a person in office, and I'm not even going to go through the rest. You already know how I feel about this shit, buddy. But he's speaking on international shit and trying to, degrade and point fingers and say this is why Muslims, blah, blah, blah. And the whole time, brothers are still getting killed in the street. And you get in a couple of cases, that's getting a little something, whether it's the police officer at least getting, charged, but then they go to court and the district attorney will come in with the wrong damn charge on him, so he ends up getting away because you can't try his ass again. You see what I'm saying? Like, all these collective thoughts, and then with this stuff about to happen, man, this is a powder keg of nuclear proportion, put it that way. Shit. And think about it like we were talking to, really. Who's next to be the next leading world power? It's going to be Russia or China. And what he's doing now by pulling us out of the climate deal, and this shit right here, man, is every decision this son of a bitch makes is lethal. There's implications from the lowest to the highest levels, and nobody, man, it seems nobody is has the gumption to really go at him. People, what Comey did, I consider heroic. A lot of people are saying he's a traitor, number one, and then two, that he's just a media whore. And, just glazing over the fact that he was fired unjustly from his job. I mean, once he's an asshole and he did some questionable shit during the election, especially towards the end there when he pulled that crap out about more emails. But I respect and appreciate the fact that he would even take a stand, because you got people on the radio saying he has no balls because he said that he had a little bit of fear, or maybe he was intimidated. Man, that's ridiculous, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, how the hell he's saying that? Because in all honesty, if it's any one of us, this is why I chose to work for myself, and I know why you chose to work for yourself, because of talking to you. So you don't have to go and be in that situation. I've been in that situation 25 years ago. I was in that situation 25 years ago when I was called to the carpet for something that I didn't really have anything to do with, but because people were jockeying for a position, trying to take my job, I got the cool fingers up here. I was fed up with it at that point, man, and I got to see firsthand how you would feel if you and so I guess what I'm trying to really express is that although that dude is like 6'8" or whatever he is, he's a tall man. When you fear for your job, your livelihood, I mean, you think about it, he's supposed to be in that job for 10 years. He's just barely at 4. Well, not supposed to. Excuse me. The job is a 10-year appointment, and he didn't even make it through 4, and he did shit, to really be canned, because the stuff that he's saying now, of course he didn't say anything about it beforehand, and people want to say, well, he told that